I'll pick you up, lay you down, and watch you drown.
Toy are a 5-piece psychedelic rock band from Brighton. Music Radar joined them on tour in Bristol as they played the Thekla, a venue on a boat no less, to find out about their instruments, their pedals, and the technique that makes their sound.
I use a Fender Jaguar bass, and that one over there is a reverse Jaguar. Had it for quite a few years now, and it's kind of worn it in, so it's really easy to play. It's really nice. I kind of don't change the strings too much because I kind of like the subby kind of McCartney kind of. I don't think he ever changed his strings, Paul McCartney. So yeah, it's kind of like a subbier kind of tone as opposed to like the kind of crispness. I don't know, I kind of suit it and then compensate for it with other things to kind of bring out the bite in it and stuff. I've got like a pedal called a Woolly Mammoth, which is a fuzz pedal, which is a bass fuzz, which it's a Zevex pedal, which is really good. It's just kind of, it's like a monster, a mammoth of fuzz, which is cool. So yeah, kind of that, and I use a compressor as well, just to kind of like bring the tone of the guitar up because the strings are kind of dead, but that's how I like it.
I always use like a fair bit of reverb and like a sort of short slap back delay as well, so it can sort of merge in with the music a bit more than it just being like sitting on the top too much. I quite like it to kind of merge with what's going on with the effects on the guitars, which obviously we use quite a lot of delay and reverb on the guitars, and I quite like my voice to fit in with that and not be too much of a kind of juxtaposition. The pedal that I use that I have the most fun with is the wah pedal that I use, the Crybaby wah pedal, which kind of I often start using on some of the more noisy bits. I find there's quite a lot of interesting things you can do with it. Whether you want to just turn it on and leave it on a certain level and kind of create lots of different tones, or go a bit more wild with it and kind of spasmodically just sort of at certain points. That's always good fun. But I guess like Dom probably uses more pedals than me. I don't have too many. I've got like a delay pedal and a chorus and wah and a boost, and that's basically it really. So I've got fairly limited sort of options, but I quite like that as well.
I think my setup is very useful to do lots of different things. The cork delta is quite a melodic instrument, quite a melodic synthesizer, but with all the pedals you can make lots of noise as well. So I think that's like the balance that I try to find, be able to do like nice, beautiful sounds, but also make lots of really horrible noise. So I think it works well in that sense. I think in my setup, my favorite pedal is probably my flanger hoax, because even though it's meant to be a flanger pedal, it's quite difficult to actually get a flanger sound out of it. You just get lots of really crazy sounds that you have no control over it, and it's really fun to play and fuck around with it. There is one setting that has got something similar to a flanger, but I hardly ever even use it. I just use it for like crazy noises that you just like randomly find, just like sitting in front of it and playing around. Yeah.
I've got a Fender Telecaster, which is a guitar that our friend and producer Dan Carey gave to me a few years ago, and I've used it as my main guitar ever since. It sounds really great. Basically, it's got really nice kind of bright, clean sound. There's a nice definition between the strings, single note kind of playing, and combined with the Fender Twin, it's kind of just the kind of sound that I was looking for a while, which is kind of quite clean and clear, and then I just use my effects to deviate from that kind of clean sound. And it's got a Bigsby on it, which is really important. I always prefer to play guitars with like tremolo arms on, so it's kind of the best of both worlds.